All right, so we got another shooting. Another one. Another one. Now, there's shootings in America every single day, every hour. But this one is another racially motivated shooting that took place in Jacksonville, Florida at a Dollar General. Now, apparently the guy who shot up the Dollar General and killed these three innocent people was originally going to shoot up a university. But when he got to the university, he was engaged by police, a security guard, and had to flee. So he ended up at the Dollar General. And it's, Jacksonville is a city that has its fair share of crime or violent crime when it comes to shooting and gang violence and whatnot. But these are people who were not, these are just regular people at the store, And the suspect, he's 21. His name is Ryan Christopher Palmeter. And this man is 21 going on 41 because that man does not look like he's 21 years old. But I digress. This is another sad state of affairs when it comes to the mental state of society and how people's ideologies can go, how far they can go. There's been 472 mass shootings thus far in the U.S. in 2023, or around 472. Do you know how insane that is? Like, that's actually crazy. And when it comes to this, when it comes to an ideology behind shootings, because some of these shootings have no ideology behind them, they have no rhyme or reason as to why they happen. But this one, the actual reason was because he just hated black people. That's literally why he did this. He does not like black people. And keep in mind, there was also a shooting in the Buffalo supermarket last year, I believe. Was that earlier? That might have been earlier this year. No, that was last year. And it seems like that kind of came and went in the news. And I saw the footage from that shooting that got leaked online because the gunman was wearing a helmet cam when he did the shooting, and the footage ended up all over the internet. And it was brutal. It was very hard to watch because these were just regular, everyday people walking around the store, doing what they, shopping, just living their lives. And now their lives are over. This man put a swastika and all sorts of stuff all over his AR. He had an AR-15 style weapon and a pistol. And he ended up killing himself at the end of all of this. But it's just really, it's concerning because, hey, I'm black. I'm an African-American individual. So it's like black people are in a precarious situation when it comes to our positioning in the country. Because there is a lot of, when it comes to inner city violence, or what they call black on black crime, there's a lot of inner city, inner gang community violence that takes place that has an effect on the black community. There's a lot of poverty. And then there's the outside political and well, I guess poverty would go under economic effects on the African-American population in the United States. And it's like we take incoming from all sides on top of the people who just don't like us. They don't like the way we look. They don't like us existing, like this man right here. So it comes on the heels also of the 60th anniversary on the March on Washington, which it was 60 years ago. We're a long way from the March on Washington, but it feels like we've stagnated at some point. Like when it comes, like I'm telling you, culturally, where we are economically, it feels like we're just in a place of stagnation and decline in a way. And the shooting right here, this is like, it almost makes you feel helpless in a way. Like, there's going to be arguments over gun control after this. There's going to be talks about black on black crime, this, that, and the other, what the cause of it is. Vivek Ramaswamy, one of the presidential candidates, was talking about this was caused by civil rights rhetoric. So like there's going to be the culture war, the cultural divide and the cultural fight over this type of stuff. The racial divide has been exacerbated over the last 7 to 10 years, it seems. And we're at a point now where the political divisions are so stark now that some people are living in two different worlds, two different countries. And you have, since, demographics are changing, demographics are shifting, there are people who talk about the white erasure and not white genocide, but they talk about the ending of that positioning that whites have in the modern day order, the power and leadership that they have in the modern day order. And that type of, fear mongering has an effect on a lot of people within the population who already feel powerless. Like, I don't know this man's background. I don't know him personally. I don't know what he went through in his life. I don't know none of that stuff. But there's a lot of people similar to him living kind of hopelessly and just roaming about their lives. Like, they have nothing going on in their lives. And when you tell people that, they're coming for you, they're trying to eliminate you, they're trying to erase you, they're trying to do this, they're trying to do that, after you've grown up in a society where you've been the dominant population in society, it leaves you feeling helpless. Like, the black people on our side, we can feel helpless too, and we feel helpless, and then they end up feeling helpless because they're being told that the people, we're coming for them, we're going to take everything from them. And I don't know what we're taking from them because we're struggling in our own situation, trying to keep ourselves afloat. The black community is trying to keep itself afloat right now. And so we're not in a position to really take anything from anybody right now. So them being told that, on top of the political rhetoric, all this is from rhetoric, the rhetoric and political divide that's taking place. You have the word woke being thrown around like a baseball on a baseball field on a daily basis. And what woke really means has been lost in translation, what it means to be woke or where the term even came from. And it's just it's frustrating because there's multiple layers to why we're in this position and situation right now, why we're dealing with all of this right now. Like, it is just a cultural war. It's a political war that's taking place. And you have people trying to erase history, the book bannings and stuff like that. And it's just too much going on. It's too many layers to this whole thing. There's so many layers. And trying to get through it all, this video would have to be 20 minutes long. And I don't want it to be 20 minutes long. But this is just another prime example of the state of the nation right now. The state of where we're at when it comes to race relations, when it comes to the political divide in the country. And I know I've kind of rambled on through this video, but I just don't want it to be 30 minutes long. But basically, this is just another nail in the, I don't even want to call it the coffin of America, but this is another nail in the board, okay? Another nail in the board, and it's a symptom of something deeply, deeply wrong. Something is deeply wrong in the nation right now and has been wrong for a long time. And now this is just another branch that's grown off the tree of despair. So, yeah, rest in peace to the victims. Let me read their names off. I have them right here. I'll read their names off for you guys. Okay, the victims are Angela Michelle Carr. She was 52. Analt Joseph Laguerre. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. Jr. He was 19. His nickname was AJ. And Gerald Gallion, 20. He was 29. Those are the three victims in this shooting. May they rest in peace. May God rest their souls. And I pray for their families, that their families are, I know they're going through something horrendous right now, but I pray for for healing for their families and just for comfort. So, yes, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, whenever you do, however you do, wherever you do, just do it. Please stay safe out there, everyone. Have a good day.